It's been a lot of crazy news that's been taking place with this whole Collargate Hasan situation. There's been some damning evidence that QT Cinderella, one of Hasan's friends, said that pretty much confirmed the fact that he lied about the entire situation. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. It's titled Hasan Just Got Exposed for Everything by WestJet.
Massive day for the unemployed. The hummus piker
Every day is a massive day for the unemployed. Yo, is this Clash Royale?
situation got worse. More clips have circulated on the internet of him zapping his dog.
Boom.
Yes, again.
Notice that's the one
Hey,
thing
yo,
he
what
moves
the
out
hell
of
is
frame.
that? Zoom in for a second. Let's check this out. Yeah, you're cooked, man. Basically, he's been caught in the sauce lying.
Damn, the internet is the greatest detectors, bro. They just lined everything up. When this situation first happened, they were so adamant about it not being a shot caller. But I know he's gonna bring up some more information, so keep that in mind. Remember, they initially said it wasn't a shot caller.
Now even his friends are changing up the story. Ludwig's dishwasher came in with her own take.
Oh my god.
So, what I had to say, I'm in his house, I looked at the collar is taped off where I think there would be prongs.
Yeah.
Oh. There's no zap, there's only a vibrate function.
Whoa, what a
Bro, you know what's crazy? These orbiters are so spineless. They'll try to do and say whatever they can to be in favor with Hasan. Whole time, she's talking him into a hole. You know Hasan called her up. And it's kind of obvious if you look right here that it's taped off. You can see the seams and where the prongs would be. When this news broke, where he showed the shot collar and he's like, oh, it's just a vibration collar. There was people that genuinely were defending the fact that it was only a vibration collar. But if you have a set of eyes, you can see the tape.
shocker. It's not like all of us who at least have a triple-digit IQ instantly notice the tape. I went to the murderer's house after the murder, and I didn't even see a body, so he must be innocent.
Even though these Hasan orbiters are spineless, you gotta give them this though. It would be way less of a headache for them to defend Hasan than it would for them to take a stand against him. Because think about it. Most people, they're like, okay, you're just an orbiter. You're gonna say whatever, and then they move on. If they take a stand against Hasan, they're gonna get blackballed. We seen the situation with Ludwig where Hasan immediately got on his head and made him retitle that video.
I should stay
He doesn't even do drama videos because of that situation.
in that kitchen. Anyway, after some intense forensic work, Detective XQC debunked this woman hard.
You guys, you know what's crazy, little chat? Yes, at least he's the first one to at least admit that without the prongs removed and the tape, it would shock. On the day one of it, before the tape incident, let's give it a buck. That shit shocked for real. Oh yeah, the next day, oh guys, it's taped. Come on, bro.
Far left's most popular influencer, Hasan Piker, doesn't just hate America, he also doesn't like dogs either. A video is going viral of Piker
Oh
allegedly
my god, is this actually real?
abusing his pup, Kayla, with a shot collar. Warning, this could be disturbing.
Damn,
I can't
they
get
got
over
on
him
the
saying
news.
how he hates this country so much, and then you allegedly shock your dog. And this is the guy the left is like, this is our guy. This is the guy, they call him the one that's going to communicate to the manosphere.
Ironic.
Bro, nobody fucking said that. It was just all those puff pieces. Is this the guy that's communicating to the manosphere? No. I see a performative man, final boss. He probably has a labubu. He probably drinks matcha, bro.
I feel like he is converting men. Not to the left, but to the right. Like, honestly, he should be in jail just for this outfit. From the fence to the tree, let Hasan's dog be free.
Oh, nah.
Someone said Kaya was in an open-air prison. Come on, man.
That's crazy.
I mean, it ain't no hidden secret that
And it's like, bro, every time Hasan gets any type of criticism, you notice all the orbiters hit the same script. Well, the clip looked bad, and I know, and blah, blah, blah. So it's like they try to make it seem like they're impartial when they never really actually give any criticism. And they lead into, you know, it's so many more pressing matters in the world. There's an ongoing genocide. What does that have to do with this situation at all? You could apply that to any controversy, to any content creator, but you would never do it. Why? Because you don't like them. You're only doing that with Hasan because you guys like him. And then Hasan, he plays into that. He's like, oh, this is a right-wing Israel conspiracy, bro. Did Israel press the button for you to shock your dog, bro? No, they didn't. You pressed that button because you made your dog a prop. You trained her to just sit there for hours and be limp. And he takes it to the extreme. If she's not in the frame looking all pretty, he will press that button, bro. That whole thing about the button. First, he said it was a Zen. Then he said it was a gate button. And then the internet exposed that he was fucking lying out his ass. So what are people gonna say now? Oh, you're just milking this situation. Can we move on? No, bitch, because these creators that you glorify don't even take accountability. And you wouldn't give creators that you don't like the same type of treatment. What are we talking about? Keep it even across the board, but they wouldn't do that. Canceling people isn't about the actions that they did. It's about whether you like them or not, ultimately. Because if you like somebody, you're gonna find 101 reasons to justify why it's not that deep and why it's okay. And then if you don't like somebody, bro, they could just breathe and you would call them a Nazi. Let's keep it a buck.
Hasan ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, but honestly, his girlfriend Pokimane here takes the cake tenfold. I'm gonna give you the full context, so buckle in.
And it's understandable why everyone was freaking out about it, but I can verify that Kaya is the most—
You were there in the clip where the shock collar button was right on the desk, by the way.
loved and spoiled and just the most well-trained and best little baby, or big baby.
Bro, she's well trained because if she acts out, she's gonna get shocked. She takes 2 steps off the platform bed.
To think that
It's like Broly from Dragon Ball Z. You remember when Paragus was pressing the button on Broly, bro? Come on.
this kind of outrage, we would have seen it towards like the genocide.
The last 3 neurons in her brain fired. She said all that and then tweeted some other weird stuff. Oh, I mentioned later in this stream that I do agree how he reacted to her yelping, and it was so disappointing, and it's understandable why people are
wait, hold on, what? I mentioned later this stream that I do agree how he reacted to her yelping was so disappointing. Trying to make it, you see how they try to make it seem like they're giving him criticism? What about his reaction was disappointing? Elaborate. They talk so broad, bro.
concerned. And yes, of course, you can care about more than one thing at once. I do see now how this comes off as deflecting and takes away from the topic at focus, which I wish I could go back and reword it all. Or at least mention it
Wait,
far later.
is this is her saying this is the response about the whole genocide thing? Bro, oh my god. When it comes to getting any type of backlash, bro, Valkyrie is horrible. And that's the thing with these orbiters, bro. They just talk themselves into holes. You don't even have to say anything. They just keep going and going and going. Why? Because they try to always be seen in a positive light. They can never take any criticisms themselves.
Later in the conversation. Either way, trans lives will always matter. Bro, if I was trans seeing this, I'd be pissed off. Like, leave us out of this. What did we do? We didn't do nothing. You know,
What the What? That's how you know, like, bro, are you trying to get like cool points? What did that have to do with anything? Like, you're pandering way too hard, bro.
can't even make this up, but because of this, she got a hate thread on Reddit, and it really bothered her.
And I messaged Asmongold. I asked both of them, I was like, hey, I don't really use Reddit a whole lot, but like, do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea if I respond to a post and be like, oh, I understand where you guys are coming from. I'm sorry, like, I'm...
And then her community got angry because she was talking to Asmongold because I think he likes India too much.
I hate the way that people treat Indians now. I think it's so disgusting and it's so unfair.
You know, Canada's all right, but Pakistan, on the other hand...
At the end of the day, it is my fault for not being aware enough.
Aware of what? Aware of what? They just hit their audience with these half-baked apologies that don't mean shit, and they just eat it up, bro.
And I apologize to my community.
She basically just made an apology for literally speaking to Asmongold.
Yeah, for
you know for a
literally
fact
nothing.
Zeus Gates of Olympus here had something to do with it.
She now knows to sit in place for hours and hours on end.
Just
Horrible.
forcing a dog to sit for hours and hours on end abuse. Yes or no?
Like, why are you hanging out with a dog abuser?
Yeah.
I would like to make it clear. I don't believe that Hasan has abused a dog.
No.
As he grips the tail of his past
See,
dog.
What do you say? I'm not milking this. They keep going deeper into the lie. We are watching dozens of streamers going deeper into a lie and going deeper to protect each other.
See, that's the thing about lying, though. The truth is self-evident. The truth isn't always what you want to hear. Sometimes it's ugly. Sometimes it's messed up, right? But you don't need to maintain the truth. With a lie, once you lie, you have to lie again. And you have to lie again and again and again and again just to maintain the first lie. So by that fifth lie, you don't even remember what the initial lie is, and you dug yourself into a hole. That's what happens when you're dishonest. And that's what I hate about the content creator scene, bro. A lot of these streamers, they're not actually friends. The only reason why they're all affiliating themselves with each other is because there's a mutual benefit in that. You know what I mean? The moment that there is no benefit, you will see the true colors. They have aligned themselves with Hasan so much that Hasan's audience will rip them to shreds if they speak out against him. It's crazy. Like, even with all this going on, there's still people defending him, bro. What does that tell you?
In a way that people said that me and Trey were schizo for calling out for years.
You know what they say, right? Birds of the shit feather flock together. There's been like a global gaslighting campaign trying to convince you're like ridiculous for even assuming it's a shock collar, and now Cutie Cinderella's like confirming it pretty much was. Bro noticed that the shock collar remote was on the frame and he straight up just moved it out of the way. How is this not obvious?
Yeah.
When Reddit's on the right side of history, you know you're cooked. Guys, we cracked the case. I think he shocks his dog. Like a guilty child.
Literally. Damn. And here's the thing, bro. Only on the internet will somebody gaslight you when the clip is clear as crystal.
Uh-oh. Anyway, Asmongold's Frogan Tectone popped off.
Hasan will be held accountable, and we are not going to move past this because him moving past this is how he always wins.
You can't keep getting away with it.
You know, I do it for the West Jets.
Trump, there's one final hostage you forgot to free. Valkyrie and Lily Pichu announced they have canceled their scheduled podcast episode with Hasan.
Don't even get me started.
It did not feel right uploading tomorrow's episode at this moment in time. No, and instead of taking a W, Pokimane was like, the episode was supposed to air as usual, but the staff refused to upload it out of fear it would cause drama, and also posted this statement without my approval. Sorry guys, we'll talk about everything on this week's episode and go on a hiatus afterwards to restructure.
When you hear restructure, what do you think? That means there's a problem that you need to fix. You need to sort things around. Somebody's gonna get fired. Somebody's getting fired because they didn't listen to what Pokimane said. And here's the thing. You firing somebody for having common fucking sense, bro. They already told you you're going to get in drama if you do this. And Pokimane, this situation just leads me to believe that she wants to be talked about in this drama because it was very much avoided. Nobody was gonna say anything. They would have been like, damn, that's crazy, and then moved on. But then she put the whole situation under a microscope, bro. And then she knew that if she were to talk about this on the podcast, she's going to get a lot of backlash and a lot of hate, which is why she's going on a hiatus afterwards. Come on, bro. Here's what they're going to do. She's going to sit, and they're both going to give the same script. Yeah, the clip looked really crazy. It looked really bad, but, you know, Hasan, I never seen him abuse the dog. She's such a spoiled baby, and she's so well trained, and I can't believe people are so weird on the internet to say this. The same Orbiter script, bro. Save that. We're good off that, bro.
If this is genuinely true and she's not just deflecting blame onto her staff, she should give those Patriots a raise, god damn it. Throwing your staff under the bus instead of disavowing animal abuse is definitely something I'd expect from you. Destiny said that it's funny how the Hasan community operates exactly like MAGA, and I'm pretty sure this is also a sentiment I've said. You don't even have to like Destiny to admit that he is league smarter than Hasan. Like, Hasan wouldn't even be able to...
I mean, didn't he come out of Destiny's community? It's a lot of shit that I don't agree with Destiny, but yeah, he be spot on with this Hasan shit.
Build a Furnace in Factorio.
A left-wing streamer is going viral for a moment that played out during one of his recent live streams, but not for the reasons he might want.
He is so performative, it's honestly corny.
Right.
Like, at least Greta had the balls to go to Gaza. People are speculating that in this clip, you could see he looks to the right in his hand movement. He's trying to readjust Kaya's position as well.
Yes.
Kaya. Place.
Reach.
Grabs the thing.
Get back there. What is this?
And you could tell probably back then he didn't have the collar set to such a high setting. But that other moment, bro, he had that shit turned the way up. Dogs don't whimper like that unless they're in pain. He was like, oh, the nail hit the platform bed. If you look at the video, no, it didn't.
Don't worry.
I mean, that's 100% right.
And this isn't some kind of right-wing lunatic Hasan can dismiss. This is Hutch, a left-leaning progressive kind of streamer dude.
This one's kind of hard because it's like she's not in frame, you know? So
she thought she was doing him a solid by defending him, but accidentally confirmed that he's been lying his ass off, lol. That's a Texas-size oof right there. Someone lied to you.
For those of you who don't know, I am a professional dog trainer. Let's talk about Hasan.
This dude's a better Indian moist critical than even Mudahar.
First things first, shock collars are not inherently bad.
Yeah, facts. You're only supposed to use them for a short amount of time, though. Like, it's just for, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not supposed to use it for an extended period. It's fuck, I can't talk. You know what I'm trying to say.
1000% a way to use them effectively and responsibly. I don't use them in what I do, but they are an effective tool when used properly. That being said, your dog should never be yelping at the sensation coming from the collar.
Yeah, he had that shit turned all the way up.
If he yelped for any reason, I would stop the show and figure out what is going on with him because I love him.
It ain't even about if it's a shock collar or not.
You notice he didn't give a fuck. He didn't care that she yelped. He got mad. He was like, "What the fuck, Kaya? Dude, I'm trying to stream."
I feel like most people are sort of upset at how he acted, and like the dog essentially did nothing. So like, bruh, the dog literally looks depressed, man. And like people have been making these edits talking about the dog licking lips and looking at the water bowl. But I guess this is just a coordinated.
Yeah, isn't it when the dog licks their lips, they're uncomfortable? Like, dogs are not meant to sit on a bed for hours at a time. He didn't even include this in the video. They ran like a stopwatch on the dog. The dog was sitting there for like 4 hours and like 22 minutes. I swear to God. That's not healthy.
Far right than pro-Israel slander campaign. I feel like the creepiest thing about this is how everyone's defending Hasan. Like, people are ride or die for their streamer. Like, these people are so parasocial. It's honestly depressing. People
really
started
bad.
reviewing dog collars with us. Alleged Mexican streamer Los Pollos TV said, "This literally confirms the shock remote is next to him. He reaches for it. Obviously, it's the button and the dog jumps up shocked. To his followers, he thinks you're dumb. He lies to you and expects you to believe it. And if you question and challenge it, you're labeled as pro-Israel, neo-Nazi, MAGA, far-right, genocide denier, transphobic, Islamophobic, grifter. You forgot racist, number 98 coming in hot. Hasan fans are also intentionally ignorant of him pulling the dog's tail. I always troll Tectone, but he did make an incredibly good video summarizing this whole thing, so I'll just let it play out. I'm lazy.
This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it.
And that's it. Fucking liar, bro. Just be honest. Just say it can shock, but you need to put the prongs in. Like, you see, bro, and then people just some good editing.
Tell me, there should be a white serial number that doesn't have a protruding, so it would be indented with some serial number or some sticker on the inside, right? But in the one shown on a song stream, which is the same one, it has nothing. Why? Tape.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. XQC is like one of the internet's greatest detectives, dog. He's been breaking this shit down crazy.
You can see the round bump under the tape.
Right, you can see the
My dog does
tape.
go to the same trainer as Hasan, but he asked me if I wanted to use an e-collar, and I said no.
How do you associate yourself with this man? How do you support this man? Why shot? Boom.
Oh my god.
This is the remote for the vibrating gate, I swear. Why does he move this one specific thing out of the frame? It must be the Jew.
Now he does nothing but move it out of frame. You know, the kids say 4K, they say 16K, they say.
Yeah, whoever set up that camera, that overhead camera shot, they must be an Israeli CIA operative, bro. It was definitely a right-wing ploy for him to be caught in that moment, bro.
He just looks at her. She knows, bro. It's so over.
I do think Hasan shocked the dog. I don't really know how you could say he didn't shock the dog at this point.
I think her collar's too tight. You have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
And he was choking the dog too? That's crazy.
Neck meat.
First he said the paw got stuck. Then he said,
I think you're choking her.
There's a lot of neck meat.
He said, come on, bro. Come on. That sounds like a whole bunch of bullshit.
First he said the paw got stuck. Then he said he was reaching for his Zin. Then
Yup.
he said she wasn't wearing a collar. Then he says it's a vibration collar. Then he made the argument that electric collars are actually okay even if I was using one. Then he says the dog is spoiled. He said it's Israeli propaganda. And finally, where we're at now is that it's the gate.
Many times I've never seen a shock.
Why are you talking like this is a legal document?
Hey, I've
it's
never seen a
happened in my
zap.
presence. When I'm not around, he's probably shocking the fuck out of her.
A commemorative mug I got
You know he trying to laugh that shit off, man.
from England.
Presses it.
As more clips come out, they're holding strong. That's a defense that not even money can buy, but clout though.
Oh no, money can buy it. That's clout is indirectly money, gang. They're on a podcast. Podcast is money. That's one. Podcast is clout. Collaborations is clout. Clout equals sponsorships. Sponsorships and clout equals viewers. Viewers equals sponsorships. Sponsorships equals money. Viewers equals subscribers. It's so many ways to cut it. These people love their luxurious lifestyles. They love living in the hills. They love living in these big homes and nice apartments, and they love the cars that they drive. Why would they give that shit up? They love their little fake ass friend group. Come on.
The collar is taped off.
The collar's taped off, taped off, taped off.
This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate. And that's it.
Sure, buddy.
From the bed to the TV, Kaya will be free.
Violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go.
Bro, why is he getting... She literally just took... You see that? Kaya, please. Why are you getting so mad? Look, and she's like, should I go? Should I go?
Reason as to why...
Fuck it, I'm gonna go.
America.
And then he automatically spots it. She's like, fuck.
Kaya, please just fucking go.
And then she literally went back. Why would you press that shit, bro?
Hasan's depressed dog says subscribe to my channel now.
Man, this situation is crazy. This dog has been shocked on multiple occasions in multiple clips. There's been multiple lies. These people are just talking themselves in a hole. And even after that, there's still going to be people that defend this situation, man. Other than that, YouTube, hey, I just want to say shout out to everybody who watched this video all the way through. We hit like 1,700 subscribers. I would just want to say, man, one of my goals for this channel is to really build it up. And I really want to get a lot of my thoughts and my opinions out. I do a lot of my videos normally live, but this time I didn't. It felt a little bit weird because normally I have the chat to go off of, and it feels more like a FaceTime call, if anything, man. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that subbed. My goals is just to continue to elevate and just continue to do my thing. Other than that, I'll catch you in the next one, man. Peace.